not rando, Breath of the Wild any percent race between Milk31 and ElkBabyy. Again, we have Lulu here on commentary, and I'm begging for Prezi, and we'll just throw it right over to him. So, have fun, you guys.
Hey, hello guys. If you were here for the first race, first race, welcome back. I will be doing commentary again for the second race of the tournament. My name is Lulucor, and yeah, we just had Arna versus Zelano. Arna took it, won the first race, but it's not over because it's a squiz bracket, as as I was told. So they're both going to be running quite a bit more before like moving on the bracket. But yeah, right now we're gonna have ElkBabyy versus Nilk31. Oh, it seems like the race just started now too. Nice. I was looking at their page earlier, and it seems like Nilk is a little bit new to the scene. First one was submitted like a month ago for Great Plateau, but 2 days ago they had a run. They got a 27:47 time, which is super nice. And Elk seems to have been running for a little bit now. They've been active like for a couple of months. They do have what it seems like, a 32:30. So there's quite a bit of difference between the times, but as you guys know, Breath of the Wild is a very volatile run. One mistake and the other runner can just zoom by and take it all, so who knows who's gonna win. And so, as usual, yeah, both runners will play with French text and I believe Russian language. It is, for some reason, the best mix and match of language and text. For the longest time, we believe like German was the fastest, especially like during the Wii U era. French then became French from France to not even French Canadian. French from France was like the fastest, but like a frame over French Canadian. But yeah, now it seems like French and Russian are just the best thing for this game. I know other categories have other languages that are faster, but for now we're gonna focus on 80% today. And runners will grab the Sheikah Slate. This is an item that is used to clip out of bound, funny enough. You would think it's useless except for using runes, but don't know, if you put yourself in that corner there and pull the Sheikah Slate at the right time, it should push Link out of bound, just like we're seeing on Nilk's side now. Yeah, the wall is thin enough that when you pull out the Sheikah Slate, it pushes Link outside of the playable bounds, playable field. And yeah, just gotta put yourself between those two collisions, and when you get up from crouching, you just pop back in and you can play the game. So the first thing both runners are gonna do is actually grab a shield and a weapon. It's gonna be used for a couple of things. They're also gonna grab hot peppers, or like piment, but they're basically red hot peppers. Yeah, seems like they're both getting their weapons. Nice. They're gonna shield surf down the hill there. It's a little bit faster than just running. ElkBabyy seems to be grabbing extra food to be extra safe, which is not necessarily a bad idea for races. Box push, we do not mention the 2 weeks of box push.
Dirigiti al luogo segnato sulla mappa della tua tavoletta Sheikah.
Okay, Nilk here is gonna set up a skew. What it does is basically whenever you're gonna shield jump next time, it's gonna make Link flick, and during that animation, it's also called a skew. I call it flick because that's what it looks like to me. But basically it's gonna push Link a little bit like the Sheikah Slate does, but it's purely just an animation. We'll go into the details a little bit later. Now, Nilk is also doing a BLSS Bolus Muggle Slide. ElkBabyy should be doing that very soon too. Again, we'll go through all those details a little bit later. Right now, like, everything's happening at the same time. That was one thing that was mentioned, like, on the previous race, but, like, literally every trick is done, like, in the first 3 minutes. Shoutouts to Tepier for that. But yeah, Bullet Smuggle Slide, basically, when you smuggle an item, by smuggling your shield, you can't... Oh, wow. Okay, Elk just got hit by that. They're gonna have to heal. That's not a very good thing. Usually you don't get hit by those, but yeah, it can happen, I guess. But yeah, bully smuggle slide. Basically the item you smuggle will push Link, like backwards. So, and you control that state basically by just flickering your stick in the direction you want to go. And your camera always has to like face where you want to go. Otherwise, like, I don't know, you just won't know where you're going basically. I don't know what else to say about that right now. Nail's gonna perform a trick called Wind Bomb. Dude, everyone's nailing that Wind Bomb today. This is an odd Wind Bomb, because basically, for that, if you were not here earlier, by the way, Wind Bombs are just, basically, you want to put out both bombs. You put out, for this specific Wind Bomb, you want to put out the circle bomb first, then go in bullet time, pull out the square bomb, and then you, after a certain time and a certain angle, like, you're also on ElkBabyys, but like, you want to look a certain direction. And after that, you want to detonate the circle bomb and should push Link in a, like, in the direction that the bombs are like going to, I guess. I don't know. But for this particular Wind Bomb, you don't want to go too high, otherwise you're gonna eat the ceiling and not make it all the way to the pedestal at the end. Just like what happened there, I guess. But yeah, ElkBabyy not too far behind, honestly. There's been a couple of things happening on this side, but nothing too bad. And they should be able to catch up if anything happens to Nilk there. Hopefully, I mean, I don't want to take sides. Hopefully, nothing will happen to Nilk. We like to have a good and smooth run, especially in the race setting, but who knows. Alright, unlike the previous race, though, it seems like they're both going for no amiibo now. I didn't explain amiibos really earlier, but basically what happens... amiibos are like those toys that you can buy, or, you know, if you have a smartphone, you can just write NFC cards or NFC tags, whatever. But what they do is, when you scan them, they can drop some items, and turns out that Toon Link's... the Mifa amiibo especially drop fishes, and there's like 2 fish that you can use to make attack food or attack potions, which is really good for the end game. But it seems like both runners will grab the items from somewhere else later during the run. Now you can be a true... The Mifa amiibo low-key is nice. I love it. I can't wait for them to drop the next amiibo sets for Age of Imprisonment, so I can have Kia. Spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't played Age of Imprisonment. Anyway, again, Wind Bomb's gonna be the trick that is used the most for going across the map. Wind Bomb used to be the way back then. Also stasis launchers, but no one that's been running this game after like what 2018, 19 knows about that. So yeah. Right now, Elk is trying to actually clip through the shrine. Let's go. I haven't go through skew clip much this run, but actually, I did earlier. But yeah, depending on the shrines and the angles you store, and by the way, when you do the shield jump, the clip spot will be very different. And the Magus' shrine, honestly, is not an easy shrine to get to go, like, to clip inside. Honestly, it was a puzzle figuring out how to get in. Like, we had so many, like, we tried so many ways, and then I think I forgot who showed it, but there was like another shrine we're like having a lot of trouble clipping in, and they used that particular spot in that shrine, and that's when we were all like, oh yo, we could use that for Magnesis, and yeah, it turns out it's like the perfect spot for that shrine. So this is why, like, sometimes you'll see like for the bomb shrine, you'll see the runners actually going on the side of the shrine, like where there's like a little bit of like like not a pit, but like an alcove or something, and it works there. For like Magnesis, it wouldn't work at all. Alright, it seems like Elk there decides to actually go on foot. Honestly, the wind bomb there can be a little bit annoying to pull off, so that's something. That is simply like the safest strat. Right now, Nilk though is making his way to the Stasis Shrine. But I'm just calling them by the runes because I completely forgot their names right now. Yeah, both Arna and Zelano earlier made it seem like made it seem like that BLSS there was super easy, but there's so many trees in the way there. It's actually insane that no one has hit a tree yet. All right, it seems like it was just a little bit too short for Nilk there. God. Oh, that is sad. It is not an easy wind bomb, by the way. I know like some runners, you'll watch some runners like just pulling it off like it's nothing, but it's like you have to be at a certain goal, have just enough stamina, and like, I mean, like you can have more stamina, but you know. Oh my god! Okay, he made it. Let's go. That was that was close. Alright, Elk also on his way to the tree there. But yeah, we'll see. Earlier, the Stasis Shrine gave a lot of trouble to both runners, so we'll see if for this race it will be the same. Hopefully not. Stasis, honestly, is like one of those shrines. If you mess up too much, it can be like very tilting. Like especially like you just pulled off like one of the like hardest wind bomb, arguably, of the run. Oh, Elk just got... I don't know if it was lag. Oh, it didn't clear skew. It looked to me like they didn't clear skew there. Alright, well, okay. No one has gone for the wind bomb there, where you do it from the moving platform. But yeah, also deciding to just go on foot there. Honestly, not a bad call. I think the wind bomb only saves like a couple of seconds, like done optimally, I think. So it's not too bad. So only one shrine missing for Elk now. Elk is still on the tree. Hopefully he can actually get past that obstacle soon. And it's looking just short. The timing is super precise for this one. I envy like the people that can actually clear that wind bomb like consistently. It's actually insane. All right. One thing I didn't mention about the BLSS for this for the section, the snow. Oh, by the way, Elk just got the wind bomb. Let's go. Yeah, one thing I didn't mention about the snow area when doing the BLSS is you take cold damage every 10 seconds there. So this is why you gotta go fast around that mountain and make your way through the shrine pretty quickly. You could technically reset the cold timer in the fire camp where the bokoblins are. However, they might just gang up on you, and sometimes even pick up the explosive barrel and just, you know, use it on you. So, yeah. All right, Nilk actually pulling off the extended shield clip there. Nice, nicely done. Now let's see if what Elk decides to do in this shrine. I think they're also running. This is funny enough. This is a shrine. If you're playing on the Switch 2 version with the faster load, that ball is not in the same spot. There's like a couple of cycles like that if you're playing on the Switch 2 for some reason. That is that just throws you out for the runs. But hopefully the Switch 1 cycle are very nice, so they don't have to deal with bullshit. Ooh, I'm not sure what happened there for Nelk. It seems like the bomb didn't hit them correctly. It's okay, they have extra peppers, so they can actually do another attempt. That's one unfortunate thing when you mess up a 1-1 bomb, though, is you always have to wait for the timers. And those bombs, when they're not upgraded, the timers can feel quite long, especially when you're doing a run. Alright, ElkBabyy now making its way into the snow. Now, Optim could not jump and grab the wall instead. But I didn't mention that too, but runners actually throw the bomb there, not to only break the tree, but to push the boulder, because it's technically in the way, funny enough, for the BLSS. So it's like killing two birds with one stone there. Alright, let's see if they can actually pull off the extended shield clip. Oh, one other funny thing to mention there. Your shield is actually weak at this. Ooh, first try. Let's go. Good job. But yeah, they actually set up the shield clip, the skew clip there, in the snow, because the shield doesn't take damage while doing it in the snow. If you would just do it a little bit like on the step of the shrine, I think the shield should break, or like it's one hit away from breaking, something like that. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, Nilk. Ah, they blew up the bomb a little bit too fast there. They actually hit themselves, and yeah, unless you're like full HP, the bomb will always kill you. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, that is one thing. If you guys didn't know, when Link is full HP, funny enough, there's like a one-hit, like one-shot prevention. Funny enough, so if you would hit yourself with the bomb, it would not kill you. But as soon as you have like 2 hearts, 1 heart, like it does. There's like obviously a couple of things like exception, like if you go with 3 hearts to a Lionel and it hits you, obviously it's, you know, you're not gonna survive that hit. But like there's a lot of things that should technically kill you that the game actually just says no to it. So it's kind of nice for beginners, but obviously as you get better at the game, it's if the damage is too high, the attack maybe. Maybe I know some damage check doesn't get past the 1-hit protection. Why didn't Nelk reload there? That's a good question. It might be because maybe Drabble. I forgot. I'm not sure what they actually reloaded there. But that does put them basically neck and neck with the Elk now. Oh, you know what? I think it's because they threw the spear and didn't have a weapon. Because technically if you get the autosave on Temple of Time and you don't have your weapon, when you're going to reload to the shrine, you won't have it. Because the game basically saved your last save position for like the autosaves. And so if the last save position was on the shrine, then, you know, the shrine is where you would be back. But then your inventory doesn't actually reset, so. Good game. It's actually a smart way to handle autosaves, but it's very annoying when speedrunner mess up and then this happens. Ooh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Alright. Alright, both at Temple of Time now. Seems like Elk now is a little bit ahead though. Elk lost quite a bit of time with that reload. But that's what I said earlier at the beginning. It's like one mistake and then the other runner can zoom by. It's it is not a very forgiving run. A couple of mistakes you can do like here and there, but big ones like that, it's yeah. This is very close, yes. This is just gonna make it even more exciting now watching the bus rush. Alright, it seems like Elk is gonna set up the BLSS. Oh, right, they're doing no amiibo. Okay, so earlier, because the runners were doing amiibo, if you were watching Arna versus Zelano, they went all the way down to Temple of Time because they can just fly by all the way to Castle. But now, because they're doing no amiibo, they have to go grab some Razor Shroom somewhere in Hyrule Field. Well, it's a little bit on to the left of Hyrule Field, but it is still out there. It's a little bit out of the way, but is Nilk on... No, they're both on Switch. They're both on Switch. If you look at the D-pad odd at the top, it is not a... it is a Switch layout there. The D-pad for the Wii U would be like the actual like D-pad on the Wii U, like the rectangles, not like the Joy-Cons. Alright, so from there, now that they're gonna have all the shrooms that they need to actually make their food, they're gonna do another BLSS. Oh, it seems like Elk actually opted to grab more food. Honestly, can never be too cautious with races sometimes. But yeah, that's gonna be another BLSS, now straight to Castle. Like I said, this is a small detour, but both runners decide to run no amiibos, so this is the fastest way to actually grab your food. There's a couple of things you can pick up from Castle, but it's can be a little bit annoying, especially when you have to like get all the weapons and keep track of all the enemies. It is close, yes. I think it's gonna come down to their fights and how bad the loads are at Castle. Like, ooh, don't die, Nilk. Don't die from that laser. Okay, good. Guardians can be such like it's a pain. Alright, both got unloaded the gate. Nice. Now it does look funky a little bit. Runners do know where they're going because they practice it so much. It's just like textures are all messed up there. Otherwise, like every collision is the same. Alright. Yeah, okay, looking at Nilk now, they grabbed the last shrooms that they needed. It's in that crate. It is a guaranteed drop. Some crates in Hyrule Castle do not have guaranteed drop. They have like a whole table of what, you know, can come out of it. But yeah, that shroom always there. Technically, funny enough, in this room, I believe it's a Fang of Farosh. That speaking of it, Elk goes for it. This actually create... Yeah, it's a Fang too. Nice. I'm rusty, but, you know, not that rusty. Anyway, point is, that Fang will make the meal crit, and I think it will guarantee a 14 or 15 minute meal, which should be more than enough for the fights. A lot of top runners do like the inter fights with like less than 3 minutes, I believe. Nah, maybe not less than 3 minutes, like 3 minutes something, but yeah. Alright, it seems like Nilk's also opting for the 6-arrow route. 6-engine arrow route, I should say. It is simply the safe option there. Oh, 1350. Never mind. I was wrong about the 15. Still, more than enough time there. Seems like Elk is also going for the 6-engine arrows. Honestly, I don't blame them. Like, the 3-engine arrow route is very rough. And like I said, like, if you mess up even the wind bomb, like when you're out of bound, it's basically like you have to reload and just clip out of bound again, and just try the wind bomb, and then there's a second wind bomb, and it's like, if you mess up the, like, it's a whole process, honestly. At least there you have like one wind bomb, and then you're done. Man, this is really close. Nilk making his way now, and they collected every weapon, arrows, and bows that they need. They're gonna set up now for the... yeah, they're gonna set up for the Wind Blight skip. It looks like they're just using a visual cue, no, no setup at all. Very ballsy. No, they do have the food already. Yep. So if the arrow is in the right spot, Wind Blight should die. If it's not, then I mean, so it's still gonna be up and flying. Let's see, is Wind Blight dying? It is! Nice go! Yes, yes! Breath of the Wild 80% has been well under 30 minutes now for a long time. Even some runs are getting close of the 21 minute mark, even. But yeah, any percentage is just it's crazy. Great Plateau is done in like 15 minutes or so, and then the rest of the game is done in the next you know, 10. So yeah, no, it's a crazy run. Hey, looks like Elk also got the Wind Blight skip. Alright, let's see how they handle Water Blight. Nicely done from Nilk. Alright. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, that first hit didn't connect there, so... Oh, nice backup with the bomb though. They do know their stuff. Nice. Okay, it is very important that each hit is like happen at the moment that they're supposed to happen. Otherwise, like the fights can be a little bit unpredictable. There are some backups, obviously, like you saw Nailed there throwing the bomb, so it stunned Fire Blight a little bit. But yeah, the weapon route is very tight. Like every hit matters. Ooh, they got the one cycle there too. Nice. Good job on Nilf. So far, so good, man. Both runners, honestly, are doing those fights like pros right now. Alright, nice Thunder Blight. Act now finishing its Fire Blight. Is it gonna be a one cycle too? No. It does not matter too much. They have a lot of attack. They have a big target on that potion. Alright, if everything has been done right, Nilk should be done with Thunder Blight right about now. Yep. Alright, on to County Ganon now. Man, those two runners right now are on point with their blights. I'm just gonna like repeat myself, but so far they've both been doing amazing. Alright, all the ancient arrows have been shot. Now it's time to go collect the bomb arrows for Nilk. But hopefully County Ganon isn't being too much of a pain. Yeah. So during the fight, runners have to collect the bomb arrows, but also the Royal Claymore, while shooting more bomb arrows. Alright, let's go Elk. No sweats there, jeez. Wow, okay. This is pretty solid from Elk right now. Laser right away too. That's just damn. Alright, let's see if they can pull up this stun luck. Elk is also not doing too bad. They got everything they need right now. Nice laser parry too. Damn, that was pretty good from Nilk. Didn't drop a single thing during those fights. That is insane. Pretty solid. Oh, and it looks like Elk though got County going on the wall, sadly. Alright, also gives him a fireball. It's not too bad to parry. Especially with that camera angle, honestly, it's probably the best. Let's see if they can actually pull off the stun lock. In the meantime, Nil just wasting time until those special circles spawn. No, if County Ganon goes on the wall, it wastes a lot of time, because the best pattern is obviously County shooting a laser right away. The second best would be if it goes for an attack, then you run away and you bait the laser. But yeah, going straight to the wall is not great, admittedly. It's the worst, like Dad said. But honestly, Elk there was more than fine with the 14-minute timer. But yeah, overall, pretty good from Elk too. Honestly, like the Blight fights went pretty smoothly. County Ganon was smooth too. It's honestly pretty solid from both runners. Like from Temple of Time to like now, Dogbee's Ganon, pretty solid from both. Not saying Great Plateau was bad, by the way, but they both had their struggle on Great Plateau. But yeah, Nilk there is only missing one target. It's usually situated under the belly of Dark Beast. There you go. Literally spawn kill that thing. Not Elk. It's Elk's turn now to shoot every circle. But yeah, Nilk now, only waiting for the eye to pop out. It was super close. But yeah, Nilk is now done. GG. That was a pretty fun race to watch. Yeah. Elk now just a little bit behind, man. That is insane. That's how good they both were, honestly. At the end game there, and Elk is just missing one target and the eye. But yeah, ultimately Nilk pulled it off. It was them. I don't know. Honestly, I said it all during the fights. Like both of them were like pretty good. They end up like. Even like the little mess up on Fire Blight, like Nilk just handled that super well with the bomb throw. Now I don't know. I know there's like other races coming up, so I don't know if we're gonna have time to talk with the runners a little bit. But yeah, I'm not sure now. What's the plan? Alright, GG. Damn, that was really a close race. Oh, yeah, I'm talking there's like an OT randomizer happening, like being set up right now, so I don't know if we have time to do like any post-race stuff. That would be for Bacon, honestly. To yeah, no, OTR. Always exciting. This yes, so I'm assuming Nilk didn't hit the last split because that is funny. Nope. I don't think that changes the positioning though. You're asking for interview hour, alright. If you say you have time, we have time. Congrats, Nilk, on the. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, for real, though, congrats on first place. Damn. That was. I honestly started off like. Nilk had such a good lead on the plateau, and then one mistake. They were like neck and neck, but I think it came down to execution and how much Elk actually played it safe compared to Nilk.
Ti ho osservato tutto questo tempo.
Yeah, and then Nilk finished first. They just we're using racetime.gg to time the runs, and it seems like Nilk didn't press finish when they finished the run, so the bot didn't register the runs as finished. But it shouldn't matter for the placing. It is just like to keep track of times and general races. Yeah. And with that, so now I realize I need water.
Ti ricordi? Ti ricordi di me?
Okay. Oh yeah. Nilk is from France too. Yeah, I would assume they. Honestly, I was surprised when Arna and Zelda came on the English stream instead of the French one. But yeah, that makes sense. Man, the credit music for this game is super nice. I need more water. God. I feel like this is one of the few games every time I finish a run, I would actually take the time to watch the credits. A couple of games like that. Should be coming soon, alright. I have all afternoon, it's fine. Actually, I say that I'm gonna have to start thinking about dinner at some point. It's almost 4 PM here. What do you guys suggest I eat tonight, guys? Some nice fried chicken. Ooh, I could do that. All right, hey. Well, hello, Elk.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm going good. How about you?
Doing pretty good. That was quite the run, man.
That it was. You guys were like at the end of Great Plateau. You guys were like neck and neck. It was
I know.
actually insane to watch.
Yeah, I saw the terrible respawn or reload, whatever it is, back into cryo. I was like, oh no, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, no, that was pretty bad for Nelk, but I gave you a chance to actually bring it back, but
It really did, yeah. It was like pretty neck and neck through Castle too.
Yeah, no, and both of you honestly were like on point for the blights and calamity. Like nothing bad happened to either of you.
Right.
Yeah. Honestly, I think at the end of the day, it feels like it came to like how much more safe you played compared to Nilk, and like just overall execution. But like honestly, it was just so good.
Yeah, I mean, that was my strategy. I've only been running for a year, and I've kind of done a lot of changes to the route. So I was like, let's just go for the most safest thing possible. I'll pick up the chilies, I'll pick up the mushrooms, I'll do whatever I can. I'll even keep the bow at the end just to, play it safe.
Yeah, the Fang too. Good call on that. Like we saw earlier the first. I don't know if you were watching, but like both runners ran out of attack food during Calamity.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no. So like you going for like the Fang, I was like, yep, full 14 minutes timer. That checks, man.
That's right. Uh-huh.
No, but honestly, I can't blame you to go safe, especially like you haven't been running for a super long time, and like it's a race. At the end of the day, you want to try to finish it.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So anything that stood out for you throughout your run?
Yeah, a few things I wanted to say. I was 7 seconds off of my PB, even though it took me 3 tries to do the tree wind bomb. I was still, right on pace almost through the whole time. I was super, super thrilled with it. And then for the ESC into cryo, I almost never get that first try. So to see that happen was just mind blowing to me. I was trying to, keep calm and collective during that time. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that was smooth too. I forgot you got it first try. Yeah, no, that was amazing. God, you was it you? I think it was you, right? For before stasis, like the cliff wind bomb. Like it seems like
yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. So I don't want to like jab into it, but like what was going on through your mind when like you kept like telling it? It was.
No, it's so true. So I think it was a couple days ago, I kind of swapped my setup a bit. I changed where I was pointing scope, and then I also changed the timing of my input. So what I was really just thinking was, hey, it's okay. We missed one. That's all right. Let's just try it again. Slow down the inputs because it just felt like everything was going so fast. And if I thought, okay, let's just slow down, really throw back that circle, I think it'll do it. And after the 3rd try, it did it. So
yeah, okay,
that's all.
yeah,
that's it.
No,
yeah.
It's a difficult wind bomb. Like, like I haven't touched this game in a while, and honestly, even when I was running it and like tried like that route back then, it was like, oh no, man, that wind bomb was just.
Yeah.
I was not having fun with it.
I think a week ago, I was at like 30% the amount of times that I could actually get it done. And then it was only yesterday that I was close to like 50-50. I was the first time I got it 5 times in a row. So I was like, man, if there's any time for a tournament, it's right now because I'm at the peak of this wind bomb currently.
Well, hey, 3rd try, honestly, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, really isn't.
Yeah, we've seen some people struggling with that one for like a long time sometimes in races. So honestly,
for sure,
like
it's scary. Yeah.
Like just finishing a run, honestly, sometimes in the race setting is just like an achievement in itself. So, but was that your first? That was your first run, right? Like
it was. Yeah, this is my first tournament, so first race as well. So the nerves are quite up.
Yeah, no, I feel you. When we had the first tournament, I think 2018, the first one we had. God, that was the first time I was racing anyone for in any game, so it was definitely nerve-wracking.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, well, is there anything else you'd like to share with us about the run, or,
No, I don't think so. Nilk did awesome. I was watching him pretty much side by side with me. He's a great runner. Shout out to him for, taking on the win. So hopefully he does well in the next round.
Hopefully. I mean, it's a Swiss bracket, so I think you guys have like 2 or 3 more matches.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, so hey, who knows? Maybe you'll pull up some wins in there.
Who knows?
Even to the next round. Yeah. I mean, I hope that for like everyone, but yeah. Hopefully, like we'll see you more on stream.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna hopefully be doing my first all dungeons, like first time on stream, either this week or next week. So just watch out for that.
Nice. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
With that, honestly, I don't think I have any more to add. So
cool. Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to interview. This is awesome.
Oh, you're welcome.
I do appreciate you for joining the interview as well, because you do not have to, and I'm very glad that you did.
Oh, thanks.
So, all right. Well, with that, we will be heading out. We're gonna be raiding over to ZeldaSpeedRuns main because they have a funny little thing going on called Ocarina of Time Rando. So it'll take like 120 seconds to get there, but you know, we'll be getting there. So again, thank you so much, Lou, for commentating this race. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
to
Thanks for the stream.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Thank you, Nilk and Elk, for both having their, having their races here and doing everything good and agreeing to restream. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.